18. Identify the lithospheric plates marked as A, B, C, and D in the given diagram. Answer: A. Pacific Plate, B. North American Plate, C. Antarctic Plate, D. African Plate. 19. Compare orographic rain and convectional rain. Answer: orographic rainfall. Moisture-laden wind from the sea enters the land and moves upward along the mountain slopes where it gets cooled and condensed to form clouds. When the windward sides of the mountain receive heavy rainfall, the leeward sides do not receive rainfall due to descending dry air. Convectional rainfall. Cumulus clouds are formed by the cooling and condensation of rising warm air. Rainfall occurs with thunder and lightning. This rain, mostly occurring in the afternoon, does not last long. 20. Match the items in column A with the appropriate items from column B. A. B. Rajatarangane, Kalhana. City of God, St. Augustine. The Rubaiyat, Omar Khayyam. Geeta Govindam, Jayadeva. 21. Explain the factors influencing the distribution of atmospheric temperature. Answer: latitude. The region receives more energy as the sun's rays are almost vertical. As latitude increases, temperature decreases. Altitude. The temperature is comparatively lower at places situated much above the sea level. As altitude increases, temperature decreases. Nearness of ocean. Temperature will be higher at places away from the sea and temperature remains moderate at places close to the sea. This is because the heating of land causes wind to blow from sea to land and cooling of land causes wind to blow from land to sea. Wind. The warm winds raise the temperature and the cold winds can lower the temperature of the places through which they pass. 22. List out the characteristics of the medieval European cities. Answer: generally small in size. The roads of these cities were narrow and unhygienic. The buildings were built of wood and were thatched with hay. The possibility of an outbreak of fire was very high as these cities were overcrowded. Majority of the city dwellers were merchants, craftsmen, and laborers. The laborers of the cities were poor and hence they depended on others for their livelihood. The cities depended on the villages for food and fodder. 23. What are the measures to mitigate the impact of tsunamis? Answer: recession in sea level may be an indicator of tsunami. If so, move on to safer locations. Take official warnings seriously. Don't arrive at self-conclusion that the dangerous situation is over. Wait for official declaration. Once trapped by tsunami waves, try to escape holding any floating material firmly. 24. What are the causes that led to the decline of feudalism? Answer: agricultural production decreased due to climate change, famine, plague and black death, crusades, king's monopoly of gunpowder, peasant revolts, emergence of nation-state. 25. Complete the diagram. Answer: right to equality, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights. 26. A. The famous emperor of the Frankish Empire was Charlemagne. Substantiate the statement related to the following hints. Answer: he brought almost all of the Western European regions under his sway. He expanded his empire through political alliances and matrimonial relations. He introduced centralized administration in his empire. Local administration was entrusted to officers known as counts. To keep an effective check upon the activities of the counts, he created a secret department named Mici Dominici. Relief funds were created for helping the poor. Network of educational institutions was established. B. The greatest specialty of the medieval socio-economic structure was the guilds. Analyze the statement based on the given hints. Answer: the guilds. The guilds were a group of experts in various fields that grew up in the Middle Ages. The factors led to the formation of the guilds: the rapid increase of trade in the medieval European cities, the formation of specific occupational sectors, the necessity to withstand the excessive taxation exploitation, the sense of organization. Responsibilities of the guilds: framing labor laws, division of labor, maintaining the quality of products, determining the mode of sale, fixing of prices, and determining working hours. 20a. Explain the different forms of condensation. Answer: dew, the water droplet clinging on the blades of grass and leaves early in the morning. Frost, places on the earth where the night temperature falls below 0 degrees Celsius, tiny ice crystals are formed. Fog or mist. Fog or mist is the result of condensation around the minute dust particles in the lower atmosphere. Fog. If the range of visibility is less than 1 kilometer, it is termed as fog. Mist. If the range of visibility is more than 1 kilometer, it is termed as mist. Clouds. Formed by the condensation of water vapor around the fine dust particles in the atmosphere. B. What are the different types of plate margins? Explain. Answer: convergent margins. Plates move toward each other. Fold mountains are formed along the convergent margins. Subduction zones. If there is any difference in density between the plates along a convergent margin, the denser plate will submerge under the lighter one. These zones are called subduction zones. Divergent margins. Plates move away from each other. Mid-oceanic ridges. Magma comes out through the gap formed due to the divergence of plates and solidifies to form mountains. These type of mountains are known as mid-oceanic ridges. Transform margins. Plates slide past each other. Shear margins. Landforms are not generally created along the margins where the plates slide past each other, but such margins are fault zones. As these plate margins are weaker than other areas, such margins are generally vulnerable to earthquakes, volcanoes, and faults.